Hey guys, welcome to another heavy metal diecast video, and today we have one here from Corgi from the Aviation Archive. It's 1/72nd scale diecast, and it is an aircraft called the British Aerospace Hawk T.1A, and this is an English-made aircraft. It's a trainer aircraft, and they first entered service in 1976 with over 1,000 aircraft made so far, and they're still being used by many other air forces around the world. They are also not only being used by the Royal Air Force, but they are being used by their special aerobatic team known as the Red Arrows. And this is a subject of their model today, as you can plainly see, this red aircraft here. And the Red Arrows have been active since their formation in late 1964 and are still performing amazing displays at numerous air shows every year. And this example is from their 2005 year, and they have been flying the Hawk T.1A since 1980 and continue to use them in all their performances to date so far. And what we'll do is we'll get this out of the box and have a little look at this Red Arrow. So here's the aircraft out of the box. We'll just take this plastic lid off. You can see this stand in that little plastic blister lid. And we have the aircraft in here. It does have a little cradle for it. It does have a little baggie for the landing gear and a little pod as well. And then we have the actual aircraft itself. We'll get this little Hawk out and have a look at it properly. We'll move this out of the way for you. And you can check out this colour scheme. This is obviously bright red. This aircraft wants to be seen, so obviously this will stand out in the sky, especially when they're in their formation. I think there's 9 aircraft in the formation that they do with the Red Arrows, and this aircraft is fantastic. As I said, it's from the 2005 scheme that they were flying at the time. I don't know how much they differentiate between the years, but this is what's on the box, and we'll have a little close look at it. Obviously, there's not going to be a ton of ordnance or anything like that on there. It's sort of hard to see the panel lines because the paint on this is extremely glossy. I don't know how accurate that is to the actual aircrafts. I'm assuming it probably is because, as I said, these aircraft do want to be seen, so they want to stand out. So I'm assuming the actual aircraft are probably quite glossy. The detail on there, it's fantastic. There is a little Red Arrows pilot in there. And I think the actual details on there are fantastic. It comes up really nice. We'll go have a look at the little bit of engine detail. And I mean, these are little trainers, so it's not a huge aircraft. But this is, something a little bit different. I usually do mainly military, but I saw this little Red Arrows on eBay, now of course, and it only sent me back $50. I bought this second hand, obviously. And yeah, it was $50, and I thought that was a pretty good price just for this. And I reckon it's not too bad. And as I said, it is a really bright one, so it will stand out on your shelf. And we'll just flip it over the underneath. And as you can see, it is in flight mode. I think most Corgi models do come in flight already for you. So you can just pretty much whack them on the stand. And obviously this one, as I said, comes with a little cradle type stand. And you can see the arrow detail on there. And I think this looks pretty cool, but what we'll do is we'll kit it out. It won't look much different. We'll just put some landing gear on it pretty much, and we'll come right back to it all kitted out. And here we have it kitted out. I think it comes up a treat for what it is. The front wheel does feel like it rolls. It does roll. The back wheels do look like they do roll, but they are, I don't want to sort of touch them because they're quite stiff. They're not wanting to roll for me, and they'll probably just plop out if I try and roll it on camera, and I do not want to look like a complete tool doing that. And it's straightforward. They all just drop into their allocated spaces. That is a little gear bay door there, and then the wheel drops in as well. And this has both those gear bay doors as one piece that drops straight in, and then that little ordnance pod that just drops in over that. And I think it, yeah, we'll just flop it over and have a little look at it like this. And yeah, that's not, that's it. That's it. That's a little Hawk from the Red Arrows 2005 era, and I think it's not too bad for what it is. It's got some reasonable detail in it, and I think it's, pretty cool for something a little bit different. So, yeah, all right, I'll just plonk it down here, and hopefully she'll sit there nicely. It does. What I'll do is I'll zoom in a fraction for you so you can check it out. So once again, this little bird is a British Aerospace Hawk T.1A from the Royal Air Force Aerobatic team, the Red Arrows. And it's something a little bit different. My English viewers know who these guys are. And I think it's not too bad for what it is. It'll really stand out on the shelf. This bright red really pops. and I will take some happy snaps of this little guy, and so you can see it without my sausage fingers, because it is quite a small aircraft and my fat fingers are quite large. So if you did enjoy the video, throw us a bit of a like, that would be awesome. And if you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please feel free to do so, and I appreciate everyone that has done so far. Alright guys, I'll wind this up. So it's 1/72 scale from Corgi, from the Aviation Archive, and I think it's, yeah, not too bad a little aircraft what it is, as I said. Alright guys, check out the photos that are coming up at the conclusion of the video, and hope you enjoy. Thanks again for spending the time with me watching one of my videos. I really appreciate it. Cheers guys.